Hi guys, this is Vibhuti and welcome to my channel. This is my very first YouTube video. I'm pretty excited. I know that nobody's gonna watch this, so I should be more me, more comfortable, but I am not because I'm talking to a camera and this is very weird. Anyways, so for today's topic, I chose something that is very close to my heart and I have overcame it multiple times in my life. It is how to get unstuck in life when you feel stuck. This entire video is divided into three chapters. Number one, I'm going to take you through my journey and how I overcame feeling stuck. In chapter number two, I'm going to share about what habits you need to inculcate. So number three chapter is how to change your mindset because, well, if you don't change here, you can't change here. Let's start chapter number one about my story. I had to shut down my company in 2019. That was a very tough phase, like a 4 year committed relationship. And when you're breaking up with your startup, it's believe me, it's not easy. I went through different phases, like being depressed and being angry, and but then COVID happened and I had to shut it down. I was forced to shut it down, and then I went back home, lived with my parents for 2 years. And so, if you feel stuck, believe me, I know I have been there. I felt I am caged because obviously it was COVID. It's been three years, and I'm sitting here in front of you, and I've changed my life completely. So what I did, I started reading a lot. It had been years that I had read, so I started reading again. And number one book that I read was Atomic Habits. Using Atomic Habits, I started waking up at 5 a.m. and go with my mother to buy some milk in the morning at 5:30 a.m. So that was like morning walk, get some sunlight right at 5. It was summer. So I scheduled my entire day and this changed my mindset. And within 3 months, I got a job. I got out of my parents' house. I moved to Delhi. I started working as a community manager for a SaaS-based US company. After that, I got another job or into Web3 as a marketing manager. So, that all of this comes from your mindset because you have to change your mindset first. And because I was feeling this feeling of stuckness, this feeling that you are stuck, you are caged, that you cannot, well, will you ever be able to get out of the situation? So, see, either you directly work on your mindset, like you get into this identity of this new version of yourself. If you can do that, that's best because that's the easiest method. But if you're not, then this is the longest method, but this, like uses your actions on a day by day basis. So I use the method of atomic habits. So what I did is slowly, like I started embodying this new version of me through my habits. I told you this story so that you can relate to me. I know I have been there. I have faced this entire thing of, like there is no way you can get out of here. And I was reading all the books, I was watching all the motivational channels, but nothing was working because I wasn't feeling it. Let's go to chapter two, changing your habits. Now, if you are one of those people like me who have done everything, who have, made hundreds of vision boards and read all the manifestations and all these books, all these self-help books, and nothing is working, you still feel stuck. I know I've been there. So what to do in that case? So your mind right now is unable to visualize. You're unable to think of unthinkable. So you have to work right from the present moment. How are you gonna do that? Is changing your habits. So if changing your habits is difficult for you, start small. Start just from one habit that you would like to change. So if you're right now thinking like you want to wake up at 5 a.m. because Vibhuti did so or Vibhuti said so, this is not how it works. If you're waking up at 12 a.m., 12 p.m., sorry, and you're thinking like you can start waking up at 5 a.m. next day, that is not going to happen. But before we change your habits, promise one thing to yourself. Promise to be patient. Stop comparing yourself with anyone. So, one habit that can change every other aspect of your life is waking up early. I know you must have heard about it from your parents, from your grandparents, and from everybody around you, but believe me, it works like wonders. Wake up early, get some sunlight, do some yoga, pranayam, or some exercise, even a walk, like 1 kilometer walk every day also works, but do this first thing in the morning. so that your entire body opens up. Have a cold shower. If that's too difficult for you, don't do. Get your coffee, get whatever drink you wanna have first thing in the morning. It could be water, anything, whatever you like, and then sit. And like this is the time that you do a Pomodoro, which is 2 hour undisturbed work. Have a morning routine and have an evening routine. I'll share my evening routine. In the evening, I have been doing just these three things since like 3 years since I started. It was reading a book for 30 minutes because it all started with reading a book. So that I meditate. So I am a Vipassana practitioner, but you can plug in some guided meditation because it is during a night time when your brain plays some really bad, videos from the past or from the future. So you have your task is to shut it down. After that, well, go to sleep by 10 o'clock or 11 p.m. Either I would like to mention to wake up early, you have to target sleeping really early. You shouldn't focus on waking up early. Your entire energy should be focused on sleeping early. All right, let's go to chapter 3. Chapter 3 is about changing your mindset, changing the very thing from where all the problems arises. So if you have been doing all these things I told you in in the previous chapter, your mind is automatically evolving. Your brain is obviously coming to terms with the new reality, with this new identity of yourself that you're this new version of yourself. So what you have to do is just inculcate few more habits. So as Buddha said, that your outside world is a reflection of your inside world. So if you want to change outside, if you want to change anything in your outside world, and if you are unhappy with anything out in the outside world, then believe me, you don't need to fix anything outside. You need to fix the things inside. Maybe you're doubting yourself. Maybe there's a lot of imposter syndrome. Maybe you don't believe that you can achieve the very thing you have listed in your goal list. You just have to do three things to change your mindset. And there's a lot of stuff on manifestation on the internet. I am not going to go there. I'm just gonna tell you what to do to level up in your life. So number one is affirmations. So uh, you can do this first thing in the morning or before sleeping. How you're gonna do this is step number two, which is journaling. Believe me, journaling is life saving. I have journaled my entire life. Still have my journals from my sixth class, seventh class, but that was a like very on and off habit. But recently, after reading the Arrow's Way, where she talks about journaling every single morning, I I started journaling every single morning. I have come to realize that I don't like journaling in the morning. I rather prefer journaling before sleeping because so that I can plan my next day and reflect back on the day. So I prefer in the evening, but whenever you prefer, you do it. So we have covered two, journaling, affirmations, and number three would be meditation. Meditation solves everything. Why it solves, we can cover it in another video. But so meditation basically works on your mind, internal environment. It cleans your entire internal environment, and thus it cleans the entire, and the external environment cleans itself. So everything arises from here. I have been an Vipassana practitioner. So if you don't know what Vipassana is a 10-day silent meditation retreat. You can go, it's everywhere globally. If you can do that, well, it's amazing. It's gonna help you lifelong. It's just one art form that you learn. I would suggest to do guided meditations. They are everywhere on YouTube, SoundCloud, or Spotify. Just play the best guided meditation that you feel heals you and start from there. But most of the people do it in the morning. I prefer it before sleep, and I have a reason for it. Because as I told you before, like before sleeping is the time when you think about all the bad thoughts, all the negative self-talk, and we have to stay away from it. No self-talk there before you sleep, because if you sleep, so most of the people don't understand this. Like your morning depends on your night before. So if you're sleeping happy, if you're sleeping in a good mood, if you're sleeping calm, you're gonna wake up calm. You're gonna wake up happy. You're gonna wake up lively. But if you're sleeping sad, if you're sleeping, feeling stuck, you're gonna wake up feeling stuck, and the cycle goes on and on. We have covered all the parts of how to get unstuck in life. If you have any feedback, I would love to hear it, and you can drop it in the comment section. And till then, like, I hope you enjoyed my video. Bye bye. Have a good day.